What's up guys, Christian here, and today I'm going to show you how to unlock your Samsung Galaxy S8. I just got this phone straight from the factory, and today I'm going to show you how to unlock it. Just go ahead and grab your phone, and we're going to get the IMEI number of the phone. So we're going to dial *#06#, and as you will see, the 15-digit IMEI number will appear in your screen. So this is very important, guys. We're going to use this number to generate the unlock code to unlock this phone, okay? So keep it somewhere close. Now we're going to switch to a computer. Go to your internet browser, see that it says short instructions on how to enter this unlock code. It says that the code is ready, but the most important part is the actual unlock code. So this right here is what we're going to use to unlock this phone. Now keep in mind that this exact same code will not work for your phone because it only works for one specific phone based on your IMEI number. So anyways, I'm going to show you how to enter this unlock code. It's super simple. So I'm going to switch cameras back to the phone. So make sure that your phone is fully turned off, and you're going to have to insert a non-supported SIM card. My phone is from AT&T, so I'm going to use a different provider like T-Mobile, Telus, or any other. So anyways, we're going to go ahead and insert this SIM card in, and once your phone has detected that you have inserted a non-supported SIM card, it will require you to enter this unlock code. So I'm just going to go ahead, insert it here, and we're going to power on the phone. So after a few seconds, you will see the screen requesting the network unlock code. So we're going to go ahead and insert this unlock code here, make sure it is 100% correct, and then you're gonna hit where it says unlock. Perfect, SIM network unlock successful. That means that the code was accepted, and now we have a fully factory unlocked phone. Now your phone is gonna restart, it's gonna take a few seconds. So once your phone is on, you should get a full signal of your new carrier. Alright guys, so there you have it. That's how you unlock a Samsung Galaxy S8. I hope this video helped you unlock your phone. If it did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and let me know if you have any questions in the comment section down below. By the way guys, if you haven't checked out the drop test video, go ahead and click it here to watch the drop test from 1000 feet. We're also giving away a free Samsung Galaxy S8. So make sure you also watch this video because I'll tell you how you can win it there. Thank you for watching. See you on the next one. Take care.
Hey guys, it's Daniel from DLT Reviews, and this is the Samsung Galaxy S7 Edge in 2017. The S7 was dubbed the best smartphone of 2016 straight out of the gates. I was using the Nexus 6P at the time, and I was really looking forward to using the S7 Edge with everything I've heard about the device. Everyone was talking about its great design, waterproof housing, and the best camera ever seen in a smartphone. The camera is pretty good, but it does struggle in low light pictures compared to the Pixel or the 6P. Pictures taken in plenty of light look as great as a modern day smartphone camera should be. Colors are vibrant, not too oversaturated, and its 12 megapixel sensor allows for beautiful 4K video at 30 frames per second, although if you want a higher frame rate, 1080p at 60 FPS is still an option. The front-facing 5 megapixel camera is just okay. It won't be able to take the greatest selfies like from the 6P, but it gets the job done for things like Snapchat, Instagram, and that kind of stuff. It can also record in 1440p video, which is neat, but again, not the greatest quality in low light. Now, let's move on to something I love about this phone, the design. Samsung has definitely stepped up their game since the last time I owned one of their phones, the Note 2, and man is it amazing. As I've mentioned before, this shot up to my #1 on my list of favorite smartphone designs. The phone's metal and glass construction is just exquisite. The curves on the front and back panels just look amazing. It's just that the phone can get fingerprints and grime really quickly, so make sure to carry around your microfiber cloth like me so you can have your phone looking minty fresh all the time. Even though the phone is made of premium materials, the phone is waterproof, much like Sony's Xperia lineup, without any port covers like the ones found on the Band-Aid phone. I mean the S5. It also has an IP68 water and dust resistant certification, which means it should be able to withstand 1.5 meters of fresh water for up to 30 minutes. Alright, sorry to get all ranty again, but even with this awesome design, I have to say that this is one of the worst phones I've ever held in my hand. The huge curve on the front means there's nowhere to grip the phone, since the curve on the back glass panel is almost non-existent, and I've had many cases where I'd just be holding the phone normally and something on the screen would randomly activate. It is pretty frustrating. Although I do have gripes with the physical aspects of the display, I must say the Edge is just beautiful, and scrolling through pages on the Edge just feels great. There is a bit of color shifting on the edges if you look at it up close or at a certain angle, but shouldn't really affect your daily use. The display itself is a 5.5-inch 1440p AMOLED panel, which just looks gorgeous. It's definitely the best display I've ever seen. Samsung has always had great displays on their phones, so it doesn't surprise me how good this one looks. And one more thing, the screen can get very bright. Usually with my 6P, the screen was very hard to view in daylight, but the S7 just rocks. Their display could go up to a whopping 855 nits, where the 6P could only get up to 337. Another complaint I have though is the bad speakers found on this phone. While watching videos on this display looks amazing, the sound quality is pretty depressing. I mean, it's still okay, but I often cover up the speaker with my pinky while holding the phone in my hand, or even watching videos in landscape mode. It's not as loud and the sound gets distorted at high volumes. The speakers aren't anything to brag about, but it's not a deal breaker by any means. Oh yeah, and there's also a little something called a headphone jack as well. Moving on from hardware, let's talk about the software. Once again, Samsung has surprised me big time. The Samsung skins on phones have always been the worst thing ever, and up until the Nougat update, I've really disliked every single version. I even stopped using this phone in favor of my 6P because I just couldn't stand Marshmallow and Samsung's annoying UI. With the Nougat update, the UI has been refined, and man does it look beautiful. The phone does run pretty smoothly and quickly, although I have noticed it has started to slow down as time goes on. It's running a Snapdragon 820 chipset, which is a year old, but even so, it's still a blazing fast smartphone. Moving on to the battery life is just phenomenal. Of course, it won't last 2 days, but I usually get 40 to 70% of battery when I get home from school. The battery has a capacity of 3,600 milliamp hours, which is the biggest battery Samsung has in a flagship phone, with this year's S8 Plus carrying only a 3,500 milliamp hour battery. Keep in mind, I use YouTube, Netflix, Facebook, Reddit, Snapchat, and Messenger heavily throughout my day, so your battery life may vary. The phone comes in 32 gigs of storage with an SD card slot expandable up to 256 gigabytes. The fingerprint sensor is on the front, integrated into the physical home button, which is definitely better than the S8's weird position right next to the camera. So back to the question, should you get a Galaxy S7 or S7 Edge in the year 2017? Well, right now I think is a great time to buy these smartphones since the S8 is coming out pretty soon, and that's priced at around $750 and above, whereas the S7 and S7 Edge can be found at around $400. So these phones are still great performing phones and great looking phones, and you could save yourself a bit of money while going with the S7 instead of the S8 and still get an awesome all-around phone for 2017. Anyways guys, that's about it for this video. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.